My name is Amber, just another motivational entrepreneur. I'm the owner of Pray for Fashion, Style by Grand and Grand Management. And this is an exclusive interview with RawCast.
Even though people may know you the best for Pray for Fashion, you have multiple brands, right? So tell us about the brands that you have.
Of course, Pray for Fashion, my clothing line. Styled by Grand, which is the brand name for me as a stylist. And I recently just launched Grand Management, which is like a small business consultant agency.
Cool. So about Style by Grand, how did Style by Grand come about?
It actually came about because a lot of the artists I used to work with were in the gospel industry, and I was a college student, so I was posting my work on my same social media that I was posting my personal stuff, and it just became a conflict. So I had to like separate me as a professional and me as a person, and so I just came up with this. My nickname is Grand, so just came up with Style by Grand.
So did you always want to be wardrobe consultant? Is that the same thing? Wardrobe consultant.
It's stylist. Not the same thing, but I do both.
Okay, so what's the difference for people that don't know? And me, because I don't know.
As a consultant, I literally don't have to dress you. I can just guide you, show you what aesthetic and trends and styles work best for you, and then you take that and go about your way and figure it out. And as a stylist, I literally pick out every piece and piece it together on you.
Okay. So are you both, or are you? Oh, cool.
I do offer both services.
Cool. So did you always want to be a wardrobe consultant? Did that come before Pray for Fashion?
Yes. I've been stylist since 2011, and I actually didn't, and I used to hate it at first. I went to school to be a buyer.
Right.
I went to I studied merchandise marketing. I wanted to work, my dream job was to work for Neiman Marcus as a buyer, but then I found out I have to move to Dallas, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I got an opportunity to assist someone for a video shoot, and I hated it because it's like, as a stylist, you're a servant almost. Like, you got to get on your knees and tie somebody's shoes.
Right,
so it's very humbling, but I've learned to like love it now. Like,
and you've assisted styling like Niecy Nash. What are the Mary, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, being as though you said you worked with a lot of gospel artists in general, do you think like that was like because you're into gospel, right?
Yes.
Was that like a choice, or did it kind of just align that way?
It just aligned that way. Just from who I knew, somebody I knew knew their stylist at the time, and like linked us together. And once I was introduced in that industry as a gospel stylist, it was like they were the kind of type of client. I mean, Niecy isn't really gospel, but that older, mature woman, they were the kind of clients that I just continue to get.
And do you prefer to work with that type of crowd, or you don't really care?
No. I want to start doing a little more like editorial, or like even like indie artists, because you can be more free and more creative. With the gospel industry, you have to be really confined. It's just.
So you want to do all three, like all three. You know how sometimes you may give something a little bit more focus. You all three are your focus.
Yes, and I'm learning how to give all three 110% at all times.
Right.
Sometimes it's like I neglect one to show attention to another. So I'm learning how to do all three. But yes, I love all three equally the same.
Right. So you spoke about going to school. You went to school in LA, right?
Yes.
So how do you think that helped or not helped your styling and fashion career?
I think it actually made my styling career. I never would have thought about being a stylist living here in Philly. It was just certain things that I didn't even realize. Certain jobs and positions I didn't realize existed. You watch commercials and you don't even realize somebody had to pick out the clothes that the people are wearing. Right. So I think LA like opened my eyes to all the different possibilities of what I could do within the fashion industry.
Cool. So is LA, because you know how they say like it's like Hollywood. I mean, it is Hollywood, but you know what I mean. Like, is it hard to make it there? Or hard to make connections there?
As is anywhere else. But yes, I had a very hard time the first 2 years, I would say.
And how long were you were there for a little while, right?
8 years.
Yeah.
In the first 2 years, I was like, as soon as I finish school, I'm moving back home. Like, I hate it here.
Right.
And it was just like, as soon as I was like about to, like in my last quarter, preparing to move back home, doors just started opening. And it's like a domino effect. Once the first one opened,
Yeah.
then it's like, and well, LA is it's a big cultural pot. So when you find your group of us,
Yeah.
we look out for each other out
Yeah,
there. So
yeah.
like, that's one thing. Like once I got in that group of black people, that's really, you know, somebody out there was like, okay, cool. Then I'm getting called to be a producer on the show. I never even did that before, but I'm gonna look out for my little sis before I hire somebody else.
Right.
So once I got in, it was, you know, easier
it started
to
moving more.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So let's get into Pray for Fashion. Where did the name come from? Tell us about the name.
Okay, I gotta tell you why I started Pray for Fashion
Okay.
to tell you about the name. So I never wanted to be a designer, actually. I never wanted to have my own brand. I just didn't want the pressure of it, to be honest.
Because there's a lot of pressure.
It's so much.
Especially, do you have a team?
Not, yes, and like I contract people for different things, but like I don't have an official team.
And that's even harder to not have a team.
It's so hard. So I'm like, no, like I don't want to do it. But so in high school, my high school sweetheart, he played basketball. So his dream was to go to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And his dream for me was to have my own clothing line. We talk about it all the time, like, you know, your dream life. And then he passed away. So now I'm like, now I gotta do it.
Right.
Like, you know. So I'm like, all right, in his namesake, I'm going to start a clothing line. This is what he wanted me to do. I got to make him proud. And then, so I was like literally just playing with names, putting names together. I literally had like 3 pages in I still have my original book where I put all my thoughts, like 3 pages long of just like word combinations. And then Pray for Fashion came to mind. And I'm like, yo, this might be perfect. Because it's like the 3 main elements of my life. Pray, I'm a faith-based character, you know, I'm a faith-based character. I was raised to pray. Fashion, that's all I ever wanted to do. And then at first I had the word 4, and then I'm like, I changed it to the number 4 because that's the number he wore on his jersey.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm like, this is perfect. Like, I got it. So that's how the name came about. And then once I established it as a name and started doing my research, the number 4 actually represents I got angels watching over me.
Shoot.
Faith over fear. Everything I touch will succeed.
Yeah,
like,
so it started coming together.
Behind that number, I'm like, oh, that's confirmation.
Right. And it's amazing when things happen like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Facts. And then I think, like, when not knowing that story, when I saw Pray for Fashion for the first time, I was just thinking, like, I don't know, sometimes it could be, like, a little, like, saturated. So I was thinking, like, this is some real shit. Like, Pray for Fashion is some real shit. Like, Pray for Fashion because, like, it's going out of style and I'm about to bring it back. That's what I was thinking about.
A lot of people give it that meaning too, which it is.
Can work, right?
I do, you know, take that as a compliment.
Right.
I'm here to save fashion.
Yeah. So, what's your design aesthetic? Because you had Pray for Fitness. Right.
Well, Pray for Fitness is actually my sister's.
Okay.
She wanted to start a fitness line. I'm like, might as well use a household brand name.
Right.
And so it's just under Pray for Fashion, but it's her baby.
Her thing, yeah. So what is the design aesthetic for Pray for Fashion?
I would say Pray for Fashion is Fenty runway meets hypebeast. So like innovative, but still authentic.
Yeah.
You know, simple to where it's timeless. But it's still something that's like out of the box. Like,
so do you have a name for it? Like, is it like a certain type of wear?
I would put it in the streetwear category.
Yeah, cool. So, you moved to Atlanta for a little while.
I did.
Or do you still live there?
I just recently left.
So where did LA to Atlanta come from? Was it for the brand or was it just for personal?
It was for the brand. A bit of a quarter life crisis as well. I was cool in LA, but I felt I started to feel stagnant.
Okay.
And everybody was just saying how Atlanta is just the Black Hollywood. Every Black person that moves there prospers. They look out for each other. And then I know people that move there and it works for them. So I'm like, I want to go. I want to try it. Right. Like, see if I blow up there faster than, you know, LA was a slow grind. Like, I was making progress, but it was like, whew. Like, there it would just seem like people would just go and be popping.
So
right?
now, how do you feel about the move?
I hate Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was not.
I personally don't like Atlanta.
I do not.
It is very country to me.
It's country
Yeah.
and ghetto.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh no, this is not for me. And it's just like, and now like the new Atlanta is just those Instagram, that the Instagram industry runs Atlanta, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah. And I don't think, I mean, if you fit, you fit, but I don't think authentic fits in that.
It doesn't.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it meshes well. So, yeah. And I wanted just to hear your feedback, because I feel the same way. Every time I went to Atlanta, I don't know what it is. I just never liked it. People are like, what? You don't like it?
You're the first person that agrees with me. Like,
I don't enjoy it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Cool. So, you came out with a t-shirt that was just another, what's the phrase?
It's just another motivational t-shirt.
So where did that phrase come from? Because then you did the brunch. Right.
The brunch is coming up.
Right.
So last year I hired a branding strategist, and I was just kind of like revamping my brand. So we were coming up with a collection. I'm like, I need a staple tee. I've done a t-shirt that said Focused in my first year.
Yeah.
I did Pray. I'm like, I need a staple t-shirt. So I just made a list of things. I forget everything on the list, like faith over fear. When I just said motivation, and I put just in the motivational t-shirt. And I didn't think nothing of it at first. But when I gave her the list, she was like, "Yo, we can do something with that. Like, we can make just a motivational sock, just a motivational phone case."
Right.
I was like, "Yo, that's a campaign right there."
For sure.
So we just stuck with that.
So tell us about the brunch. You said the brunch is coming up.
Yes, I am about to celebrate my 5-year anniversary in business. So I said I'm gonna keep going with my Just Motivational campaign, and I'm having a Just Motivational brunch. Details coming soon.
Cool. So is the brunch like? Is it to? I know you said 5 years. Is it to show where you've come, or is it
basically to celebrate and
okay.
just show people what you can do if you keep at it?
Nice.
Like,
Cool. So, that was a question I was going to ask. So, what do you feel like one of your biggest trials as a designer has been? I mean, I feel like you've experienced like the death, you've experienced moving to different states, you've experienced like just the hardships of being, a dolo designer. Yeah. What do you think is the biggest thing, and how did you like push through it?
I don't know. It's just being a business owner, period, is tough, because like it literally consumes your whole life.
Yes.
And then like you said, like when you have personal things going on, it's hard to take that time out to really deal with that, because you always feel like you gotta get back to work. But specifically as a designer, I think one of my biggest challenges is not being too heavily influenced by what other people are doing.
Okay.
Just like you gotta stick to your own creativity. Like, sometimes I'll have to like delete my Instagram app for a little bit just to stay, true to who I am and what I know I want to do, and not kind of accidentally see what everybody else. You gotta keep up with the trends, but in moderation.
Right.
Don't let that consume your mind to where you start looking like everybody else.
Right. So that's one of my questions as well. How do you do that? Like, how do you? Or maybe it's just something that happens.
It's a mental thing, honestly. Yeah. Like you really have to, and a lot of big brands do this too. Like, once you create something, you have to pay attention to what everybody else is doing, like, and put it next to yours and be like, all right, is this too close to?
Yeah.
Because you might accidentally, like, if you keep seeing a trend, now it's embedded in your mind.
Yeah, so and I've also done something where I thought of something, and then my girlfriends will be like, oh, such and such did that.
Yeah, my girlfriend do that all the time. Like, oh no, that looked like
yeah.
I'm just like, oh yeah.
Right. So it happens.
Gotta go back to the drawing board.
Yeah. Some people will be feeling themselves though, like they copy. Like, I didn't even see a shit. So relax.
No comment.
Yeah. I didn't even see your shit. Give me a second. Shit. So I get that for sure. So what's your favorite piece from your line as of today?
I was gonna say, it gotta be the one I'm wearing.
Yeah. So like put the cuffs in the. Because I didn't see the detail on the cuffs. The embroidery is amazing.
Yes,
it's amazing. It's a lot better in person. It's really good in pics, but it's a lot better in person.
This is actually a 4, if you can't tell, and it's reflective, so you can light up in the dark if you like.
And this is the second.
The second color. I'm calling it platinum, and it's actually I like this color over the first one.
Yeah.
It's just don't know. Like, I just love it. Like, you
Yeah.
can wear it anywhere you want to wear it to. Like, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. It fits the body perfectly.
Yeah.
Like,
and the colors are great. The colors
the
are
color
amazing.
combinations I love. It's just perfect.
Yeah. So is that for sale?
Soon,
yeah. The process of designing is.
People don't understand that. That's why I try not to show my followers and stuff too soon, because then when it's coming, I'm like,
right.
But then when I show them too late, it's like I didn't build up enough anticipation.
Right.
So it's like I'm trying to find a happy medium with that, but
right.
it takes so long, and it's like once you have put it in other people's hands, it's not in my control no more, y'all. Like I don't sit in the factory and make it, so I have to wait.
Right. So tell us about your people. I don't feel like a lot of people don't love to talk about this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. You can yay or nay it if you like, but like the manufacturer process. How do you feel about giving your manufacturer? Because a lot of people are completely against it.
I ain't gonna lie. If you're not my folks, I'm gonna sell it to you.
Okay, all right.
Because why would I?
But some people don't want to do it at all. Like, do your own thing.
No, I got my manufacturer through somebody else.
Okay.
Like, why? First of all, my manufacturer is not going to make you exactly what she made me.
Facts.
So that's a crab in the barrel mindset right there. It's like you just don't want somebody else to prosper.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Like, why can't they have a manufacturer?
Right.
Like, what is it doing to you for them to have a manufacturer?
Right.
So, like, no, I wouldn't mind telling somebody where I get my. I do it all the time. I tell other people things like, oh, but I'm gonna start selling it. Period.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
because you could get on Google and do your research and find people.
Right, right.
So,
but how's the process? Like, how many people have you gone through to find, or did you kind of get lucky?
No, I went through a few manufacturers. I had maybe 3 that I didn't like until I found one now that's like, oh, this is my girl.
Right.
Like,
okay. Cool.
Even she's still. I might have to take a trip to China and check out her competitors.
Right.
But it took me all these years, about 5 years, to find somebody that was like, okay, I can deal with this.
Yeah. Cool. So, what do you think is actually your favorite? What do you think the people's favorite is?
I think that just another motivational T-shirt.
T-shirt,
like,
yeah.
Really rock with that.
Yeah.
Really
and you had a pop up in Atlanta, right?
I did.
Yeah.
During where Meek came there for the motivation tour.
Oh,
and
perfect.
I said, yeah. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have just another motivational pop-up shop.
Cool.
So that was a really good turnout. But it also made me realize I have no reason to be here in Atlanta. Like, it was all Philly people.
All
that really
Philly
came.
people.
Like, it was an Atlanta store that was rocking with me. He let me have it in there. He actually went to put my items in the store. But it was a few, but like 70%, 75% was like all my Philly folks.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, I'm gonna go rock with them because.
So I'm glad that you brought that up, because I feel like a lot of people are very negative when it comes to Philly. Like, I've got to get out of it. And I think that it can be negative anywhere, but I think if you're doing the right shit in Philly, you can prosper. I mean, like you said, you felt stagnant in LA. Mm-hmm. People can feel like that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about, how do you feel about your city?
I'm not going to sit here and say that I've always been pro Philly.
Yeah.
I think when people feel like if they live somewhere else, they the one that made it out. But you out there and you struggling. Why?
Yeah,
why would you do that? I had to tell myself that. Like, why are you I can be successful wherever I want to be. Why would I try so hard to be successful over here when these people is already rocking with me? So I had to come to a realization like, I define what level I'm on, not the city I'm in. And Philly got a lot of hidden gems and they got a lot of creative people here. It's like a whole. Everybody's saying that Philly's too small, but we made it small because we created a world that we just stick in. Like, you can visit that world sometimes, but you can also go down freaking Rittenhouse and it's so cute down there. I was in yesterday. It's like a whole different city.
Right.
Out of all the cities I've been in, Philly has the best downtown.
Yes, so many different things. Yes. And also like so many different groups of people. Like, like as far as the art community, it's like you have like the party promoters, which is it's art for real. What they do is art. You have the party promoters. You have like the I don't know, the in crowd artists, and then you have like the hippie artists. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever I go to different events, I'm meeting so many different people and like connecting the dots. So I agree. I love Philly. I think that we have, like you said, so many hidden gems, so many hidden talents and people.
Right.
We just gotta believe in it. That's all.
Yeah.
So, where would you like to see? You know, before I even ask you that question, what are some lines that you like? And it don't even have to be a line. What are some artists that you like in the city, or that you?
I'm a little ignorant to the other industries. I don't really pay attention, but as far as Philly clothing brands, there's a few that I like. I hate these questions because if I leave somebody out,
yeah,
it
no,
might be shady,
it's
like,
definitely no shade, y'all.
No
Sometimes
shade.
you can't think off the top.
I like the Ephora. Phenomenal. They do their own thing.
Right.
Stocked up. I appreciate some of the pieces he dropped. His creativity.
What are some something that inspires you? Some people that inspire you. You don't have to be Philly, but people like somebody that you like. Oh, let me go to the Instagram. I ain't been there in a minute.
Jerry Lorenzo.
Yeah, he's pretty dope.
Jerry Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Period. Yes.
Yeah, he's really dope.
I am he is me. Like, that's who I want to be.
Actually, I can see. Yeah.
Like, we stand on the same thing.
Yeah.
So everything, like, I'm just like, damn, you did a collab with Nike. That's gonna be me. Like, literally everything he does, even as far as how he a family man, like everything. Jerry Lorenzo.
Cool. So where would you like to see Pray for Fashion in the next 5 years? Since you're coming up on your 5 year.
I am.
What your next 5 years? Yeah.
I just want to be a worldwide brand, making a bigger impact on, you know, a bigger platform.
Do you want to go beyond? I know you have after this we're going to talk about the you said the brand management thing. We're going to talk about that a little bit. That's important. Do you see yourself doing beyond clothing, like sneakers, or you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't see myself doing sneakers. I see myself wearing other hats and other like business roles.
Okay.
But as far as Pray for Fashion, I think it's just going to stick to like streetwear.
Yeah, the clothing.
I'm gonna definitely level up and start dropping more collections and things like that. But I'm gonna stick to streetwear.
But it's a process, y'all. Understand that. But that's why it's good to sometimes do these type of things, these personal things, so people can understand. Because I don't think, I've been in the, besides art, I've been in the bartending and serving industry, and people that have never been in the industry don't understand how hard it is to actually bartend or serve. Having to just grab all of these people and control the people. Yeah. So if you've never been in the fashion industry, you don't understand how hard it is to actually do it and commit.
Yes, seriously.
And keep creating and trying to top yourself.
That pressure is dang, well, that was a good piece. Now what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, now what I'm gonna do.
I'm already feeling that pressure already. Not even drop my most current pieces. I'm gonna follow up to that.
And it's how do I want to just keep changing the color and people gonna get tired? It's just one of those things that
it's a science.
Yeah, it's definitely a fucking science. I wish somebody figure it out. But so let's talk about the brand management thing. How did that come about?
Basically, because I feel like it took me a long time to learn the things that I learned in business. It was a lot of trial and error. Where if I would have had a mentor, let me not say I didn't have a mentor. I had a mentor in different industries. I had a mentor as a stylist. I had mentors, but not in the role of having a small business. Okay. So I feel like if I had a go-to person, my time would have been cut in half, and I would have saved a lot of money. Yeah. I would have saved a lot of money. Yeah. So I just want to be that person for people. A lot of people have a lot of good ideas. They just don't have the resources. They don't have the wisdom. And they just need somebody to help them confine, their business plan or their direction. And it's not a lot of people that are willing to help as well. And that so too. It's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Black people are selfish. They are so selfish. Especially when they have their own businesses. Like you said, they don't want them to rise up. They think it's going to affect them. We're not even doing the same shit half the time. And it's going to be outside of clothing lines. I don't just offer my services to people with the clothing line. I am an expert in that industry, but so it's more so like a brand consulting thing, how I can help you come together and build. Because I also went to school for business management outside of, I have 2 degrees. So one is in merchandise marketing, then one is in business management. So I'm well-rounded on business admin and the build-up of a brand outside of just fashion. But if it's a clothing line, I can offer you a little bit more. I know. Right. I can really give you. And I don't know if I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But did you help someone that has? Is it a makeup line? Is it a skin line? No. You're probably thinking of face butter. I didn't help her. She helped me actually.
Okay.
She's my brand manager. I'm my brand strategist when I did my like build up or relaunch. But I helped someone that had a bakery actually.
Okay.
Cake by the pound. That was my first client, and it was good.
Yeah.
I really helped them.
Cool. So you want to? That's something that you're definitely pursuing. Throughout the Pray for Fashion brand. What is it called? Grand management. Grand management, and then Style by Grand. Yes. So, is there any advice that you would give some of the up and coming designers or stylists, or something that you wish you could have told yourself, your younger self?
Just don't be so hard on yourself. Honestly, like it's hard. It's hard enough.
Right.
And you have to give yourself credit for every win, because if you start comparing yourself to other people, then first of all, you think you know what's going on in their life, but they only showing you their highlight reel. Like they showing you the best parts of them.
Right.
So you can really lose yourself in breaking yourself down because you're not where you think you're supposed to be. So just don't be hurting yourself, and the credit you give yourself will give you fuel to like keep going. It'll give you the motivation you need to try again tomorrow. So just give everything but up and give yourself some credit.
Cool. So two last questions. What is one thing that you want people to know about Amber the stylist, Amber the brand management company, Amber the designer, like Amber the person? What is one thing you want people to know about you?
That I'm a real person. Like, I guess I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm a person. That's just my occupation. That doesn't consume my life. So, I think people are a little judgmental when I want to be outside, and I don't want to be brand management right now. I don't want to be Pray for Fashion right now. I just want to pop bottles with my friends at the moment.
Yeah.
Just let me be there. I just want to be with my family right now.
It's funny you say that, because my mom is a hairstylist, and when they find out she's if she's outside of their element, they find out she's a hairstylist, she'd be like, I'm not at work.
Exactly. Like, somebody really got mad at me. They DM'd me at like 2:00 in the morning regarding, or first of all, go online and order it. No shade, but are you calling up Zara like, yo, when is this piece of life? No, you're not. So they saw me. They DM'd me at 2:00 asking about a piece. And then I posted because I was out. I didn't reply, but I posted something else. They're like, so you're just not going to reply? That's very,
I'm not in that
that's
mindset.
very unprofessional. It's unprofessional for you to be DMing me at 2:00.
Right.
I'm not a professional right now. It's 2 a.m.
Right.
I'm Amber. I'm having fun.
Exactly.
So I want people to know.
I'm a real person.
I am a very real person.
Cool. I definitely agree. I have what the fuck is she? A nail tech friend, and she's like that. She's like, you can make an appointment. Like, if somebody try to talk about it, you can make an appointment online.
Exactly.
Or you can talk about
People
it about business hours.
They just see it as, I know her, so I have direct access to her business.
Right.
Now, if you want to know me as Amber, you can talk to me as Amber.
Right.
But if you want to talk business, I have different links for that.
Right.
I'm not saying that we can talk about it. Like, I don't want people to think like, oh, don't bring it up. But cut me some slack. Like,
yeah.
I'm a person.
I agree. That's a good point. So not to not cut you slack and not to put pressure on you, but you're back in Philly for a little while, so we should be seeing you more.
Yes. I'm around.
I mean, not that we didn't see you before, but
I know
you know
I was
what I mean.
Like, but no, I felt like I just want to rock out with the people that have been rocking out with me for a little bit. I honestly think I was just missing out on growing my brand here because I was so busy trying to be in other places. So I'm around. Time to flood the streets.
For sure. And no set time, but we should be looking for, this is the Apex, right?
Yes, Apex
Platinum. And what's the first one's name?
It was just the original Apex.
Original Apex. Mm-hmm. So we should be looking forward to that. No set time, but soon. And also the motivational brunch.
That will be June 9th.
Okay, we have a date for that. Cool.
Tickets will be on sale this week, should be.
Nice. Okay. Great. Well, I want to thank you personally for coming to talk to me.
I want to thank you. I always wanted to be interviewed by you.
It's set up so perfect.
It did.
Listen, I was like, who the fuck can I interview this weekend? And I have a thing where I have to interview Sundays. Like, I don't care what I do. I have to do something on Sundays. So, yeah, it was perfect. And then, like, you know, you're always traveling. So, I've never really tried to set up anything with you. I'm like, I don't know what she's doing. So, it's set up perfect. I want to thank you for even
That's another reason why I said I wanted to be home for a minute. Because I'm like, people just don't be thinking of me. Like, and it's
no,
shame,
they do. Because there's a lot of people that I want to interview that just don't live in the state. So, I'll be thinking, like, okay, if I come to your city, then I'm going to hit you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think that's what it is. Like, I'll be feeling a little left out, but I'll be like, it's not their fault.
No.
They don't think you're there.
Don't think
like,
of it like that. They don't,
Like,
and then when you come, everybody trying to, what you doing? Where you at? Where you at?
Super, like.
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, thank you again. Oh, wait, tell us where to find, like, your social media and your website. Tell us that, and then we're out.
All right. So, my personal Instagram is going to be Grand, GRAND, AMB. The Instagram for Pray for Fashion is PRAY4FASHIon official. The website for Pray for Fashion is www.pray4fashion.com. For brand management, I have an email in my Instagram that you can email me for consultations. And Style by Grand, Instagram is Style by Grand.
So what's the, before we exit, what's the difference between the brand management and being like a PR? Is there
brand
a difference?
management? Yes, they're two different people. PR kind of like I've seen some PR reps that like has their hands in the actual branding.
Okay.
But their role is really supposed to be to like link you with celebs or get you in certain events, or like they're more so
like your personal
getting you
appearance.
out there.
Okay.
Yeah, like just getting you connect. They're like your network.
Okay.
Whereas a brand manager is to make sure everything is aligned, like your branding, your colors are right, your font is right, like everything looks seamless.
Cool.
Your admin is right. So it's two different roles.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to know. All right, cool. So again, thank you for my eighth time signing out. I keep thinking of new questions. And the RawCast, we are out.